How y'all feel about that?
I said it was a mistake. I think I've had board members say that probably was a mistake. The LTTA, the Lawrenceville Trade and Tourism, had a meeting in, it wasn't in Dacula, but it had a Dacula address. There was a Dacula address.
It wasn't in the City of Lawrenceville.
It was not. It was not. And as I said the other place, I think the key is they have had some turnover over there in recent months, weeks even. I think it was a little lack of focus there. It was a mistake. You know, I don't know if it's ever happened before. They're aware of it. They kind of said, hey, yeah, we won't do that again. Because I said at the LNA forum that, you know, sometimes you have to define the relationship. You get to a point you got to say, wait a minute, we've been doing this for a lot of years. Let's sit back down. Let's say, hey, what are the goals? Let's find out what is your role here? What's your main goal? And let's work towards that same goal.
Anybody else?
I think it was an absolute mistake. They shouldn't have done it. We have facilities here within the city that they should have met at. Real simple.
Is it true that there's only one? I think there's 9 people on the board, right?
That's the LTTA board.
LTTA board, 9 people. I forget. I mean, I think it's 9. Only one lives in the city of Lawrenceville, I believe. One person doesn't even live in Gwinnett County. Y'all don't have a problem with that?
I think we should hire locally. I think we should encourage.
This is on the board of directors.
Oh, sorry. Well, I think we should have people that are locally, because how else are you going to promote something when you don't even live here? If you're not fully vested, then how are you going to promote and speak to the issues that are going on? For example, I have a child who attends Central Cluster Schools. So for me, that education in Central Cluster Schools is going to be extremely important. It's going to be one of the, it's pivotal for me, because my child is there. You know, I'm at Richards every other day, so I understand and know exactly the problems that are going on. There are no secrets for me. I'm not living beyond what's happening with the regular people.
I really don't think it matters. I mean, that's like whoever has jobs outside of the city of Lawrenceville or Gwinnett County not being able to go to their jobs just because they don't live there. I mean, if you're doing a good job and you're contributing and helping your company grow, who cares where you live?
But that's not happening.
Anybody else?
I would have to say we've got a strong talent pool here within Lawrenceville and greater Lawrenceville. I'm sure we can find 9 highly qualified individuals to sit on that board and promote Lawrenceville in the direction that they not only want to see it go in, but the direction that we want to see it go in.
Anybody else? Okay.
I think that the issue is that you have folks who are external to our city limits who are making decisions on spending our tax money. I think there was an attempt to make a balance of that. People had an interest who were businessmen in town with folks who were residents. I think 9 to 1 is wrong. I can't remember the charter, but I don't believe that was allowable. I just can't tell you that. So I would like to look at the charter again and see how it's constructed so that we bring people who live here on the board.
It was pretty balanced when you and I were.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Yeah, I think sometimes an outside perspective is sometimes a good thing, you know.
But you're using city tax.
It's part of the, yeah. And the idea is to allow business owners a chance to serve who don't live here. It's the same. I mean, the DDA does that.
Correct.
Again, the LTTA.
That's not what the law says.
They're bound. I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
got thrown off a little bit there. The LTTA is not run by the city. We fund it. We do fund it, and they should be accountable to us. So it goes back again to let's pull them back together and say, hey guys, what's the focus here? What are we doing here? We need to make sure that, yes, the business owners need a voice. It's their chance to have a voice, but also at the same time, we need to make sure that it is balanced so that there is people who live here on the board. I don't think it's right.